Ward 8 cocktail dates back to 1898 when there was this very big famous politician by the name of Lamonzny. Now Lamonzny was a politician with a sketchy background and wasn't really known for doing the best things, and he went by the name of the Boss of Boston. So it was said that during the voting he was handing out pre-filled ballots and giving them to voters. So he didn't really have the greatest reputation in the city, but when he did win, he won by a district, and the district was called Ward 8. Now in the district of Ward 8 was a restaurant called the Locke-Ober. The Locke-Ober was already 20 years old in 1898. And so they actually closed in 2012. And I just thought, you know, it's a restaurant with such great history. It's been there for a while. And it would work great for the Patriots, for the city of Boston. All right, so this cocktail is kind of like a riff on a whiskey sour, but I'm gonna be using rye with this, or the recipe calls for rye. It's gonna be 1.5 ounces. And instead of using 1 ounce of lemon juice, we're gonna be using 1/2 ounce of lemon juice. And 1/2 ounce of orange juice. I'm going to use 2 dashes of my house bitters. I love putting these in classic cocktails. And this is definitely classic specs. And then, so the recipe called for 2 tablespoons or 2 teaspoons of a grenadine. Now grenadine was really, really popular back in that time. Actually, Rose's grenadine. So I do have a bottle of Rose's grenadine, but what's inside of it is my own house-made recipe. I don't really have the recipe available just yet, but I'll probably post that maybe in the description or when I work out the kinks of it. But anyways, I'm just using, you know, you can go online and look up any old recipe really to look up a house recipe for the grenadine, but this is not store-bought grenadine. So you're gonna be using 1/2 ounce of that, which is pretty much 3 teaspoons. So it's not too much more than what the recipe called for. I thought it would work better. Double strain. I'm adding the blue for the Patriot colors. All right, now time for the taste test. My love.
This one's beautiful also. I'll try it. Oh my gosh.
Careful, it's a dangerous
Garnish. You gonna take it off for me? Okay. That's good. I like that one. Sorry. My hands feel so big next to it. It's so tiny.
Yeah.
That's really good.
That's really good. So I used my own grenadine, but I'm still working out the kinks of it, but I'll put in the recipe that I used. I think I could do better on it.
I think I like that better than store-bought grenadine. 1000%.
Listen, if you're buying store-bought grenadine for these kind of recipes, like you're missing
so
out.
sugary.
Yeah, no, homemade
is the way to go.
Homemade grenadine is the way to go. It is a big difference, especially if you're using a cocktail that uses grenadine.
Yeah, because it's
so
gross
heavy.
usually.
Yeah.
I usually can't drink
it's
it.
It's not the same.
No, that's so good. So good that I wouldn't have guessed that there's grenadine in there.
Grenadine is supposed to taste like pomegranate. So if you taste grenadine and like store-bought grenadine, it
tastes
does
like
not,
sugar.
It's straight sugar.
That's
so the bottle I actually have is a grenadine bottle, but it's glass, so I just dumped it all out and I filled it with my own
You
grenadine.
just dumped it out?
Just dumped it out. So
like, nah.
No, but
this is good.
Right, so this cocktail is like over 100 years old. It's from Boston. I figured it's perfect for the Patriots. It has that red tint, like their colors, because their colors are like red, white, and blue. So I just thought it would be perfect.
Did you eat a blueberry?
I did. They're delicious.
I didn't even see you.
But So what do you think? Good? It's a very classy cocktail. I will say that. Like this one had to be served up in a coupe, because if not, you know, like over the rocks and stuff, it just wouldn't look right. The Ward 8 has to be served up on a coupe or a Nick and Nora.
I like it.
Yeah, it's really good. Really, really good.
It's tart.
Yeah.
And I don't know what else.
But it uses orange juice, so you can acid adjust certain fruit to make it a little bit more acidic. So you can make an orange more like a lime or a lemon acidity. Mm-hmm. So I would probably have gone with like an acid adjusted orange juice, but I didn't want to overcomplicate things and go that route. But
you just use fresh, right?
You always use fresh.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't use
really
orange juice. Yeah, don't use
notes.
Concentrate
No notes.
Orange juice. Yeah, just straight. I literally juiced an orange, lemon juice. And yeah, don't use the store bought free stuff.
The grenadine, or any store bought anything.
Make your own. Yeah, make your own grenadine, because the store bought grenadine terrible.
So bad.
And don't use orange from concentrate for this cocktail either. Get an orange and juice it. It's a half an ounce. It doesn't take much juicing, so.
No need to buy a whole package. This is good. I taste something in there.
I feel like this drink would be good for somebody that's just trying to get into like a little bit of a classy. It's such an easy drinker that I think like if it's a little classy cocktail, like if you have somebody coming over and they're like, oh, make me something.
I think it would, bode well with anybody who likes sweet drinks.
Yeah, it's definitely on the sweeter. You could probably I used a half ounce of grenadine, which is like a teaspoon more than what the recipe called for. But
it's not so sweet though that you feel like you're gonna get a headache afterwards.
No,
because it's naturally.
I wouldn't be drinking these all night anyways, honestly.
No, one and done.
Yeah, this is something like somebody comes over and like, make me a drink, and you know,
like what do you like?
You want to make them something that they've never had before. This would be it.
Try not be chewing in the camera. It's okay.
It's all right. I can mute you.
Right.
I'm mute in between the chews.
That's rude.
But yeah, it's delicious. Anyways, that's it for the Patriots. The Ward 8. Like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't seen your team yet, keep watching. We'll be coming up soon. Bye. Cheers.